Who's ready for more Powerwash Simulator? I am.
Because that's what this channel exists to do, is more power washing simulator.
Also, if you're watching this, I'm not in town on the day that it's being uploaded. I'm somewhere else. Ooh, spooky. Now watch me choose to upload this one second instead of first, just to be fucking weird. Wouldn't that be funny?
In the U.S., there was an oyster craze of the late 1800s and early 1900s. Due to advances in oyster farming technology between 1880 and 1910, as many as 160 million pounds of oysters were harvested a year. In 1909, the price per pound fell to less than half that of beef.
Huh. Remember when the Chilean sea bass almost got fished to extinction because of Jurassic Park?
That's like the one fish fact you know, and you just keep saying it over and
I
over.
mean, it's a wild fucking fact.
Do you know what the Chilean sea bass' actual name is?
Uh, the fat nuts bass.
The Patagonian toothfish.
Oh, is is it toothy?
It's found in the southern Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, and the Southern Ocean in seamounts and continental shelves, typically around subantarctic islands.
Interesting. So what? Wait, what?
Adults can occasionally get up to uh, 220 pounds.
What? Why the fuck? Isn't the island that Jurassic Park takes
Reach
place
up
on
to 7.5 feet.
in the middle of the Pacific Ocean or something?
It's off the coast of Costa Rica. So it's in the Pacific.
What? What the Chilean sea bass won't be anywhere near that.
I mean, it's in the southern, so it's probably a direct line, like just north from where you catch it.
I mean, I guess it's just it's really weird to think about, you know? Like
Patagonian and Antarctic toothfishes are sometimes sold under the culinary name of Chilean sea bass. The name Chilean sea bass was invented by a fish wholesaler named Lee Lance in 1977 and was looking to make the fish more attractive to markets.
if you wanted to make the fish really attractive to markets, just give it some DSLs, you know what I'm saying?
And in the UK, it's called the ice fish.
Mhm.
Although the actual ice fish that lives in Antarctica is not related or resembled the toothfish in any way.
Hmm.
In Singapore, the Patagonian toothfish is marketed as a type of cod.
Interesting.
People just lie about what the fucking thing is.
Yeah, it really hammers home the fact that like fish don't exist as a concept.
I mean, not really, but okay.
No, I mean, no, I don't know what I was trying to say actually. I feel like I say things that are smart, but then it's like, no, you're fucking stupid.
Boom, 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 boom. In the early 2000s, late 90s, illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing of the toothfish nearly collapsed the fisheries in the Southern Ocean. Since 2005, many regulations have been in place with governmental control vessels, media exposure, and NGOs now regularly monitoring how much like each vessel catches
Mm-hmm.
and gives limits to how much each vessel can catch. The Sea Shepherd campaign, Operation Icefish, pursued one of these vessels named the Thunder for 110 days, making it impossible for them to catch any sea bass.
Oh man, that do you remember what? Like, I know it's not exactly the same, but do you remember
Apparently,
Sorry, go first.
that's the Sea Shepherd.
From Whale Wars.
The Whale Wars is the Sea Shepherd.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Operations by the Royal New Zealand Navy, Royal Australian Navy, Interpol, the governments of Spain, Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia all combined to successfully apprehend, arrest, and prosecute uh, those who violate the fishing treaties for Chilean sea bass, or more better known as the toothfish.
You know what I would want to try eating like once, just for the hell of it?
A whale.
A whale or a dolphin?
Wants to eat flipper.
Yeah. What did Flipper ever do to me? Do for me. Sorry, not do to me.
Okay, so the Sea Shepherd is apparently uh, is a nonprofit marine conservation activism organization based in Friday Harbor of San Juan Island, Washington, in the United States. Sea Shepherd employs direct action tactics to achieve its goals, with family deploying its fleet of ships to track, report on, and actively impede work of fishing and whaling vessels believed to be engaged in illegal or unrelated activities. Sea Shepherd has been criticized by many groups and national governments, such as the Japanese government, whose whaling industry is the leading target of the organization's efforts.
Yeah, I, I've never quite understood that. Like, it's not illegal to like like fish for whale, right? Well, I mean it is, but
It, Whaling is considered illegal in many places. There's various exceptions that Japan is known for, like such for scientific purposes,
oh,
and then
because I know a lot of Inuit tribes still like hunt whale, but that's for food, right?
that's for food.
Yeah.
Japanese does it for science, although they're mostly doing it for food, and they're exploiting the science angle to justify their presence, but they're way taking past what would be the quota for a scientific
Okay, yeah,
study.
yeah, that makes sense. Just want to eat one, like just a piece of whale or something, like once, and maybe a bottlenose dolphin. What's something that you want to eat that you probably shouldn't eat or can't eat?
Hmm. Not entirely sure.
That's fair. Is the answer Machoke from Pokemon?
Oh, apparently mine is uh, mine is rocks, according to
Oh yeah, rocks are weird because when does it like obviously like like salt is rock that you like grind onto food and stuff, but like is it still rock at the end of the day?
Yes, it's rock.
I see. The only thing that I remember about Whale Wars and the Sea Shepherd is that one South Park episode where that they did on whaling and shit. And that's all I really have to say about that.
Apparently, they're named their vessels after various, typically, they typically name many of their uh, vessels after various personalities, like famous people. So they're such as they currently have 12 ships in operation,
Uh huh.
including Bridget Bardot, Bob Barker, Steve Irwin, Sam Simon, John Paul DeJora, Farley Mawat, Sharpie, Jaro Mora Sandolva, White Holly, Martin Sheen, and the Sea Eagle, as well as
Huh.
Neptune, as well as the Ocean Warrior.
Huh. Bridget Bardot.
Uh,
Sorry. Now that all that I'm thinking about is that one Chapel Rowan song, Red Wine Supernova.
yeah, okay. I was just reading through it.
No, that's all good.
Apparently, for some of them, they were named in honor of the people, such as Steve Irwin. In other cases, such as Bob Barker, the Sam Simon, and Martin Sheen, it was because the actors helped them purchase the boats.
Oh, good for Bob Barker.
And then some information on the Bob Barker anti whaling vessel. Um, it's 1,200 tons.
Mm-hmm.
It was named after Bob Barker, who made the purchase in Ghana of the retired Norwegian whaling vessel. Uh, in February 2010, the Bob Barker intentionally collided with a Japanese whaling vessel, Yushin Maru Number 3, tearing a gash in the hull of the Bob Barker as well as the Yushin Maru.
Oh shit.
In December 2014, the Bob Barker was finished being repaired and began its pursuit of the leading fishing vessel, the FV Thunder, part of the Bandit 6 that was a large vessel in the illegal fishing of the Patagonian toothfish,
Oh.
which became the longest chase in nautical history, covering over 10,000 nautical miles and lasting 110 days.
Sorry, I know this probably didn't happen, but I like to imagine as they were getting ready to ram the ship, they were the captain said, "Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets, bitch," and then rammed it into the ship. He probably did not say that. Oh, Bob Barker, you were cool? Question mark.
I'll pull up Bob Barker and watch there be a mile long scandal.
Bob Barker, Wikipedia, the anti-Semite controversy, and it's like, whoa.
Uh, Bob Barker, blah, blah. He was known for uh, spent most of his youth on the Rosebud Indian Reservation and was a citizen of the Rosebud Sioux tribe.
Okay.
He joined the United States Navy in World War II, worked as part-time radio while attending college. In 1950, Barker moved to California. Was given his own radio show, The Bob Barker Show, for over 6 years, and then he began his game show career in 1956 hosting Truth or Consequences. And then he began hosting The Price is Right in 1972. He became an advocate for animal rights and animal rights activism, uh, supporting the United Activists for Animal Rights, people of the for the ethical treatment of animals,
Oh, Jesus.
and what?
PETA. PETA.
Yeah, and the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society. In 2007, Barker retired from hosting The Price is Right, uh, but still continued to make occasional appearances and hosting the occasional show on various networks for several years until 2015, and passed away in 2027. No, 2023. Um, in the 80s, Barker accused the American Humane Society and the United Activists for Animal Rights for condoning animal cruelty in the set of Project X, which was a was science fiction comedy drama film.
Huh.
Uh, the American Humane responded by suing Barker for $10 million, citing libel, slander, and invasion of privacy. Uh, this created a vendetta between Barker and the organization.
Interesting.
In 1994, former model Diane Parkinson filed a lawsuit against Barker for alleged sexual harassment.
Okay.
Uh, Parkinson alleged she was extorted by threats of firing, later dropped the lawsuit, claiming the threats they were doing was damaging her health. Barker insisted that nothing happened, and this was insisted nothing sexual between the two happened, although they did not have a good working relationship, and this was just her trying to get at him because she hated him.
Hmm. Damn, I guess the price was wrong.
In 1995, model Holly Hallstrom left The Price is Right and later filed a suit against Barker, alleging that the reason she was fired was that the reason she was fired was her 14-pound weight gain, but because to Barker's displeasure, she refused to uh, provide information or testify in the Parkinson suit.
Hmm.
In 2007, Deborah Curling, a CBS employee assigned to The Price is Right, filed a lawsuit against CBS, Bob Barker, and The Price is Right, claiming that she was forced to quit her job after testifying against Barker in a wrongful termination lawsuit, as brought on from the Parkinson related thing. Curling claimed that she was moved to an intolerable work environment backstage, which caused her to leave the job. Curling, who is black, also alleged the show's producers, including Barker, created a hostile work environment in which black employees contestants were discriminated against. A few months later, Barker was removed from the lawsuit, and in 2009, the lawsuit was dismissed. Curling attorneys say that he planned to appeal the dismissal of the lawsuit. In 2012, the California uh, Court of Appeals affirmed the dismissal.
Oh, shit. You heard it here first. Bob Barker was kind of a dick. Or you probably already knew that he was
In
kind of a dick.
September 16, 1999, Barker was in Washington, D.C., testifying before Congress regarding a proposed legislation that would ban captive elephants from traveling shows such as circuses. While giving the presentation, Barker experienced what he called clumsiness in his right hand. Barker was admitted to George Washington University Hospital and diagnosed with a blocked carotid artery. and went under Cartwright Eden Architectomy to remove the blockage.
Hmm.
The procedure went well enough that Barker was able to return to work within a month. Uh, later experienced a stroke and was hospitalized. 6 weeks later, he also went for prostate surgery to remove possible cancer. He had several bouts of skin cancer, probably a result of his frequent tanning.
Hmm.
This led Barker for a while to end every show by telling viewers, I urge anyone who has spent some time in the sun, whether you're doing it now or not, to go to a dermatologist at least once a year. Uh, in 2015, he tripped and fell on a sidewalk and received stitches on his forehead and also injured his knee.
Hmm.
In 2017, he also, and in 2018, 2019, he also hospital.
Okay.
Uh,
Damn, it really sounds like God was like, okay, wrap it up, Delicious. You gotta go.
in August 26, 2023, Barker died at his home in Los Angeles at the age of 99, following several years with Alzheimer's, as well as hypertension, hyperlipidemia, hyperthyroidism. Uh, ooh, 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 ow, my back,
How
my
long have we
leg.
been recording? Okay.
18 years.
And I feel
That's all
like
I know we've recorded.
we've been recording for about an hour. Not. Oh wait, no, 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 not an hour. We've been recording for about 30 minutes.
All right. Germany was once a utopia for transgender people.
Huh. I wonder what happened.
Yep, it's certainly not something that's currently happening right now again. Bye, guys. Guys, bye.
Make sure to wipe back to front after sex. See, I was trying to do a Bob Barker thing because we spent a lot of time. Goodbye, everybody.